Hello everyone, my name is Devonte Whitfield. I will be doing a presentation today on Habitat for Humanity, the nonprofit organization. So today the summary line has two jobs. The summary line sums up each slide as well as give you the reason why I selected Habitat for Humanity as a presentation today. So the summary line consists of the history of the organization, my personal experience with the organization, and how the organization can benefit you. Habitat for Humanity's history. Habitat for Humanity started in 1976. The idea of Habitat for Humanity will be first started by Clarence Jordan. Soon Millard and Linda Fuller, the co-founders, developed the concept of partnership housing. The concept centered on those in need of adequate shelter, working side by side with volunteers to build decent, affordable houses. The houses will be built at nonprofit. House payments will be combined with no interest loans. Fundraisers will be launched to create the funds for Habitat for Humanity. I have to say that the idea and the concept for Habitat for Humanity was brilliant for them to build affordable homes. Not only that, build them through a fundraiser. It blew my mind. It blew my mind. So, Habitat for Humanity's history. Our early president, Jimmy Carter, and his wife helped raise awareness about Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity has now been working throughout the 50 states. More than 70 countries have helped more than 29 million people have access to decent, affordable homes. So the early president, Carter, and his wife brought awareness to Habitat. And with that awareness, they began to grow and help more people. My personal experience with Habitat for Humanity. February 14, 2010, my mother was given the keys to her own home for the first time. I can remember years of us moving from different apartments due to harsh conditions and other reasons. A house at the time would be too expensive, and some apartments back then was just expensive as houses. So it was difficult at that point in time because you might go to one place and the AC don't work. You might go to another apartment, it might be a leak, a hole in the roof, or mildew, or, it was just, it was always difficult finding affordable, decent apartments. And like I said, a house would be out of the question because a house would be entirely too expensive. So, my personal experience for Habitat for Humanity. My mother kept searching for a home. Soon she was introduced to Habitat for Humanity, and the rest was history. In the earlier stages, looking for apartments and this and that, and my mother coming across this, and us being able to do what we need to do, and my mom being able to apply and get approved, and, it was a big thing, but it didn't stop there. Habitat has a way of you putting in a certain amount of hours in order to get the home, in order to get the house. And So we had to put in a certain amount of hours at the time to get the house. And they have two places where you can work and do your volunteer hours. You can go to someone else's home, which is being built, and help them build the home, or you can work at the Habitat store where they accept the donations and items that you might not want anymore, and you got new items or whatever. So I remember a great portion of our time was spent, I think, at the store. Although we did go to probably, I want to say, a few houses. I can't even number. Probably, I want to say two or three houses. And we helped there too as much as we possibly could. But so once we did get the right amount of hours done, they started building on our home. We helped them build on our home. And the rest was history, like I said in the slide. So today, I want to give a thanks to the Most High, of course, making it all possible. Another thanks to the founders, the co-founders, and the people at Habitat for Humanity for changing our lives. My mother still owns the house to this day. We still there, so it's been a blessing. Let's see. So this right here is basically the invitation for the housewarming when we first got in there. This is my mother right here, and one of the administrators at Habitat for Humanity. It was in the newspaper. Thought that I would present this to you today. So yeah, that's my personal experience with Habitat for Humanity. How the organization can benefit you. Habitat for Humanity has ways for you to apply for housing. So, for you to apply to housing, I would tell you to visit this link for the information. It's an application process, I think, with the link. Habitat for Humanity accepts volunteers. So again, I would tell you to visit the link for information. I remember when we were putting in volunteer hours, there were summertime college students at the time putting in volunteer hours. So I know that a lot of interns and some jobs want to know if you have a history of volunteering. This is the perfect way to do it. And not only that, I learned a lot about building houses, and it helped me a lot. So I would very much so, if you're looking for somewhere to provide volunteer hours or whatever the case may be, I most definitely direct you to Habitat for Humanity to do that. Habitat for Humanity accepts donations. Visit the link again for the information. Habitat for Humanity, I think is very helpful. You have a lot of organizations that is a little helpful, but Habitat for Humanity has changed our life. From my personal experience and from what I've seen, they've changed others' lives. Personally, I've seen this. So, if you donate to Habitat for Humanity, is for a great cause. I say that myself. It's for one of the best causes. It's very important. I think that people have adequate shelter. A home. So as it says, visit the link www.habitat.org for information on any of those topics. And again, this is where I got all my information from, most of my information from. And again, if you have any questions or you want to know something, I encourage you to go to www.habitat.org, and it has everything laid out, specific, topics. It's whatever you need to know, from donations to applying for housing to volunteer hours. It has it all. So that link has it. You go there, and it should take you wherever you need to go. So that will be the end of my presentation. Thank you.